hope season 5 still going strong, guys. Make sure you do go check out the website www.thebigscoopwithcoop.com, where you can actually catch all the latest episodes from season 1 all the way to season 5. And also make sure, guys, make sure you do go check out my Instagram and Twitter page, and that is at MCOOP317. All right, guys. Also, make sure you tell your family and friends to tune in right now to the Big Scoop with Coop at blogtalkradio.com/the Big Scoop with Coop. Okay, guys, enough about me. Today's guest, oh man, director. This guy is doing big things. If you listen to my show the other day, you'll know I spoke about him briefly, but I finally have him on the show. He is doing big things with the Dust Storm, and he's done so much more in the movie industry. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Anthony Baldino. Welcome to the show.
How's it going, Coop?
Oh man, everything is great. Here. Yes, sir. Thank you. How's your day so far?
It's good, man. It's good. We're actually gearing up right now. I'm leaving in a couple hours to hit up the Santa Fe Film Festival for the last screening of the Dust Storm at a film festival before it goes on sale on Tuesday.
Wow. Nice. Very nice. Now, Anthony, just to let you know, on the show, we do speak about how you started in your career, your success, give advice on how to get into your career, and much more. Now, Anthony, when did you first realize that you was interested in doing something in the movie industry?
I mean, probably when I was a kid. I was always like, as soon as like my parents got like a little camcorder, I like immediately started like, making movies and using like smoke bombs for like special effects and just trying to get in it.
Wow. Now, you know, as I was telling Ryan the other day, basically, if you know when you're a kid that you want to actually do something and you deliver with it and you get older and you continue to do it, you know, it's something big about that. It's something that makes you say, I've done something, and knows it's really one of your true loves. And you've proven that, just like how Ryan proved it also. You're doing big things, Dust Storm. You've done things before that also, and we're going to talk about that later on. So, Anthony, I just want to tell you straight up, big shout outs to you for the things that you've done and what you're doing already.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Now, I know you said you started at a young age and, you know, you actually got to where you're at now, but what obstacles did you go through to, you know, to get to where you're at?
I think it's just the whole thing of just like growing up and like the challenges of like, you know, like the movie industry feels so, you know, glamorous, and it's like, how are you ever gonna like be a part of it? You know, like I feel like as a kid, and you know, it's one of those things like you know, sometimes the dreams like fade a little bit, and just because you don't know the clear path to get there. Mm-hmm. And when I was like graduating high school, I wasn't the best student. You know, I was, you know, partying a lot in high school, and you know, wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with college. You know, wasn't really paying attention to any of that. And a good friend of mine went to Emerson College in Boston, which has like a good film program, and I had worked with her a bit on doing film stuff like in high school. And when I saw what she did, I was just like, that's what I should do. That's the path. So I ended up going to Emerson College in Boston, and just with a whole bunch of like-minded people, and just started like doing more creative things, and just kind of got everything flowing. And it was actually like huge for me, because there's so many people I know from that school that I'm still friends with now, that I came up to Los Angeles with, that are all doing like different big things. And we have like they call it the Emerson Mafia. Huh. And we have, everyone just kind of like supports each other and helps out. And, you know, that was like a real big thing. But like, I think challenges trying to like get to that path, and, you know, just hustling as much as you can to like, you know, get to your dream, which we're all still doing. You know, I feel like that's like one of the major obstacles. And once you know what you want to do, I think that's like half the battle right there.
And you're right about that. You know what, Anthony? I think that's like the hardest part for a lot of people. First you have to figure out what you want to do, and then when you start your hustle on doing it, I think that's hard for a lot of people because there's people now that's getting into the television industry, movie industry, and they say, I can do it. And they get in and, they don't know which direction to go. And I've heard about some people that they're at the point where they were scared to ask for help because of their pride. And me personally, I feel if you don't ask for help, you'll never get to where you're trying to get to. I mean, because no one knows everything by themselves. You have to learn from something or someone.
Right.
So I'm glad.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm glad that you stuck with your hustle, and I like that little click name that y'all have. That's great also. So that's one thing I can say about you, Anthony. That you've hustled, you've done your thing, and it got you to where you're at now. And ladies and gentlemen that's listening worldwide right now, do not think that it's about to be over for Anthony. I mean, this guy got a big career ahead of him, and it's a lot of things that he's going to be doing. And we'll try to talk about that later on also. But I mean, like I tell everybody, if you're trying to get in this industry, get your pen, get your paper, get your laptop, tablet, get ready to take notes because listen to what Anthony has to say. He's got big things he has to say. So,
Absolutely.
yes.
Yeah, and I think honestly too, like even coming to LA is like talk about challenges, like coming to LA and trying to even know like what part of the industry, because once you get out here, it's like this. Like I started off as a production assistant, and on like a game show, and it's like I didn't really want to do that, and then I started. Then you start feeling your way around the industry, but you get that energy of like being a part of like these big projects that kind of drives you. I was like I worked on huge movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, the National Treasure, Couples Retreat. I worked with like huge stars, but like I realized that the more like working with these people, I could work for them, or I could continue my dream to like actually make a movie. And I think that was like one of the biggest things was I was like, if I come out to LA and I make a movie, then that's a win. That's a childhood dream. No matter what happens after that, it's like I made my movie. I proved to myself that I can do it, and then there's nothing better. Like the goal of growing up is you want to make movies with your friends, and if you can make money making movies with your friends, then that's the dream right there. And then you never grow up.
That's true.
It's great.
That's what I'm talking about. I guess you could say you can live as a kid forever because you're doing what you wanted to do all your life. Now, Anthony, here's another question I have for you. Because I see that you do speak dearly of some of the people that you grew up with, how you all, stuck together through your whole, through growing up and everything. Now, what is the true emotional feeling that you actually have when you see one of your peers, doing something successful in life? Even though where you're at right now as a director, does it still, I guess I could say, quote unquote, warm your heart, hearing that your friends are making it big also?
Oh, absolutely. It's like we all got here together, and we all want to help each other out. I mean, I have like a bunch of friends too, like when like reached out to me just like when they heard the movie's gonna be released too, and like people with like big followers, or, musicians and stuff that are like, oh, like whatever we can do to promote you. So it's like that love. You can't get far just being jealous or like being like, I wish that was me. Why does that person get the success and not me? So I think it's been good surrounding yourself with people that instead of like have that attitude, just want to help. Because if one person succeeds, then we all succeed.
That's so true.
That's the way you want to live.
So true, and I can't disagree with you on that at all. Because I think a lot of people in the industry itself, and Anthony, you know what I mean when I say the industry. I'm talking about the television and the movie industry. I think when people get into the industry, their ego get fluctuated and they're saying, okay, people are looking at me. Now it's all about me, me, me. And people forget where they started at and who they started with and where they come from. And I believe anybody that has like a humble mind, that stays humble on what they're doing, I believe they will get furthest in life, even outside of the industry. I think they'll get furthest in life because they're not leaving nobody behind, and they're showing people exactly what they can do and what they like, far as it goes for helping friends out. So thank you for doing that. I mean, you stuck by your friends and you still doing it. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to. I appreciate that. I think everyone should do that because they're like, you help them, they'll help you.
Mm-hmm.
And even if like you get frustrated, maybe someone's not helping you, it's like, don't worry, like that, like they will help you, and like just get that good feeling about like helping someone else too, like also like further you.
So true. Very true. Now, talking about helping people, did you have any mentors that actually helped you along the way to become a successful director that you are today?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of some of the producers that I worked with, they kind of like just like seeing how they like run sets and like just being around like these crews. Like the more people I was able to pick their brains when you're on like a show like like one of these bigger movies, like just seeing how they react and like teach, like just treat the crew and everything,
Right.
and talk to the actors. I think I not so much had like one single mentor, but like just like was able to like gather a bunch from these different movies, and it was always good like to reaching out to people and talking to them and like picking people's brains. You just gather that information, as you go on.
And that's
But
true.
there was a few people that were able to like help me on my journey. Barry Waldman, who was one of a big produces a lot of the Jerry Bruckheimer movies.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of like got me on this path when I first started out very early. So I'm actually like, he hasn't seen the film yet. I'm excited to like show him soon.
Nice. Very nice. Big shout outs to you, Barry, if you're listening to the show. Big shout outs. Thank you for being there for Anthony. Both of you all are doing big things, and I love it. I definitely love it. Now, for the people that's listening worldwide right now, Anthony, a lot of your fans that's probably watching and listening right now, also people that's introduced to you for the first time. I'm not sure if you knew this, but I had Ryan Layson on the show about 2 days ago, and he spoke about what I'm about to actually talk to you about. Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
Yes. Now, I want to hear your perspective, and everybody else want to hear your perspective. Tell us what your true feelings is about the Dust Storm.
I mean, Dust Storm is great. I mean, so the whole process of making this movie was just magic. I mean, we had this idea, a few years ago at this point, and we just thought about different ways of doing it, and everything just started like clicking. I told him, I was like, let's just go out there. Let's, we know how to make a movie. We can make a movie no matter for what budget. We'll make everything work. And as we went on, it was just like this magic started happening where like everything started fitting. Like we got these amazing actors, these big names just started like falling into our laps. We had all these connections in Nashville that were just like giving us locations and amazing music where like everything was just like falling into place. I mean, we were just actually talking about the other day that it was amazing. Like wishing we could go back there because it was such a magical experience. We had a bunch of our friends that like from Los Angeles. We all road trip across the country together and just prepped everything. Some of us had never even been to Nashville before, and when we got out there, it was just like everyone just kind of like fell in love with the city. Had such a great time, and when you're shooting a movie in such a short period of time, with living with you're spending most of your time with the cast and crew anyway. So it's like you just become this like gigantic family, and everyone just like you couldn't do it with bad attitudes on this, and everyone on our crew and cast had such a great attitude and was like so happy to like be a part of it, and that was just extremely special. And we're looking forward to like everybody like finally like seeing the movie. And I think when you see the movie too, you can see like the energy coming out of the screen.
Nice. Now, can you tell everybody also, that missed the show with Ryan, could you tell everybody, when does the Dust Storm come out? When does it release?
Well, the Dust Storm will be released on iTunes, Amazon, Vimeo on Demand, all those platforms, December 13th. And DVDs and the pre-order links for iTunes, they're available right now. So you can go to iTunes and get the pre-order right now. And you can go to the duststormfilm.com and get the pre-order DVD as well. And we get a very special song for whoever downloads the pre-order DVD right now.
Nice.
We'll send them the original song by Colin O'Donoghue from Once Upon a Time. We'll shoot that over to him on December 13th.
Wow. Nice. Everybody that's listening worldwide, make sure you do go pre-order this movie, The Dust Storm, so you can actually get the special edition. Make sure so you can get the music, the original. Make sure you get all of this. So everybody that's listening on Facebook, on Periscope, Blog Talk, however you're listening to me right now, TuneIn Radio, wherever you're listening to me at, make sure you go. Don't go right now. I want you to finish this interview, hearing this interview. After the show, go pre-order the movie. You got to see this thing, The Dust Storm. Check it out. Make sure you do it. Tell your family, your friends, your associates. Tell your haters. It doesn't matter who. Make sure you go check out The Dust Storm. Man, I love it, Anthony. You're, like I said, once again, you're doing things, and I know you have so much more that's inside of you that you can do. And I believe that you got big things for you, 2017 all the way out. I do feel it. I really do. Now, Anthony, how was it like working with Ryan Layson?
I mean, it was great. Me and Ryan have known each other for a long time now, and you know, we were working together on a few big movies, and we've been friends for a long time. So it was we have a good rapport, and it's, you know, we both enjoy similar taste in like movies and films and stuff, but you know, it's just like a little different. So I think we work well with each other, like, you know, bouncing ideas off, you know, even like, and on set, you know, it's like we're able to like, oh, it's like, do you like this? Like, was that a good shot? Or, you know, it was just great to be able to bounce things off of, instead of like, you know, trusting yourself, right. Which is like, you should always trust yourself, but it's like, it's great to like have that, and you know, maybe if you're not so sure, and it's just great teamwork, honestly.
Nice. And I can tell, like I told Ryan the other night, I believe with both of you all working together, I believe you all are like an unstoppable team because of what you all can do. And as far as it goes for The Dust Storm, I mean, I've heard rave things about it, and I'm ready for December the 13th. I will get my copy also. So I'm ready to see the movie in full. I want to see everything on it. So I may try to pre-order also, because I do want that original music also. So I'm definitely doing it. I'm telling everybody else to do it. Yes. And big shout outs to Ryan if you're listening right now. Big shout outs. I enjoyed you on the show. Anthony, you're killing this thing also. You're really doing the thing, and I think people that's learning about you for the first time, they have to be impressed. They have to. And to show everybody how impressed they could be, could you tell everybody that's listening worldwide right now some of the other movies and television shows that you had a chance to work on in any type of fashion?
Like I said, I worked on Pirates of the Caribbean, The Stranger Tides, which was great. We shot that in Hawaii. Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, worked on that.
Mm-hmm.
Green Hornet, Four Christmases.
Wow.
Actually, for a little while, I don't know if anyone ever saw the TV show Storm Chasers.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little hiatus from the film, and I wanted to like try something new. And I was asked by a friend of mine if I wanted to like produce something for like reality TV, and it was Chasing Tornadoes. So that was just like a great experience that I had that, you know, I'll be able to play off of in, you know, further projects. So that was incredible.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, Anthony, are there any other projects that you're working on or you plan to work on between now and the end of 2017 that you'd like to talk about?
Actually, like hustling right now, we shot a little pilot for The Stylist, and we shot a commercial for this men's line,
Mm-hmm.
and we're doing a music video for actually an artist that music's featured in a dust storm. We're shooting a music video for her next week, actually.
Oh, wow.
So we're finishing the year strong. You know, you got to hustle, and you know, getting ready for 2017. We have a couple of projects in the works that we're, you know, I think another feature that we're trying to get going next year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're excited about what's to come.
Nice, nice. Everybody, make sure you stay on the lookout for Anthony. Like you said, he got a lot of big things going on. I think it's a whole lot of more things to be happening for him in the years to come. Now, Anthony, is there a certain way that people can find you on social media if they want to follow you and follow your career?
You know, check me out at Ant Baldino
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram.
Nice.
And yeah, that's probably the best way right now. I'm not as active in my Twitter, but yeah, Instagram for sure at Ant Baldino.
Okay.
And definitely follow the Dust Zone Film on Instagram as well and Twitter, and you'll be able to get all the updates for that as well.
Nice. Everybody, after the show, after you pre-order the movie, make sure you go find them on social media. Find them on Instagram. Find them on Twitter. Follow the Dust Storm. I mean, man, you want to keep up with the latest and greatest? Make sure you do that. Follow them. Follow the movie. This is something big, and this, like I said again, Mr. Baldino is doing big things. Make sure you follow him all the way around. Now, Anthony, what is your ultimate goal as a director?
I mean, my ultimate goal as a director is just to make movies with my friends. That's all I want to do. Yeah, I'd love to make a movie. Like, I'm from Massachusetts. I'd love to go back there and make a film. So that's definitely part of my plan. But I would love to just, you know, just keep making movies with my friends. You know, it's the dream.
Nice. Now, when you just said right there, I have an additional question now. I'm glad you said that. So when you say you want to make movies with your friends and, you know, that's your dream, let's say that you had an unlimited budget right now and you have to shoot in Massachusetts. What type of movie would you shoot? What would it be about?
You know what? I'd probably shoot a little horror.
Ooh.
I've been interested in that genre for a little while. Ryan and I have a couple of scripts we've been toying with, but
Okay.
In Massachusetts in general, it's an interesting little area, and there's a lot of, like, you know, haunting stuff because it's so old. So I would definitely like to try out that genre out there.
Nice. And I mean, Anthony, I don't know what's stopping you, man. I believe you should go out there and do it because you know it like the back of your hand.
That's in the works. I'm hoping to make that happen.
Hey, I believe it, and I'll be ready for it because I'm gonna be the first one to watch it. I'm definitely ready for that. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Anthony. Now, as far as it goes for people that's listening worldwide, like I said, there's a lot of people that wants to get into the industry. They want to talk about they talk about it a lot, but they want to get into it as a director and as a producer or an actor or actress. What advice would you give any male or female that's trying to get into the movie or television industry?
Just go for it. You know, follow your dreams. Come out to Los Angeles, or just like me. It's so easy to start making stuff. And if you want to, like, be a director or a filmmaker, you know, it's so easy to just start making things these days. You know, with, you know, cameras on your phones. I would say just, you know, if you want to write. If you want to just shoot, you know, grab a camera. If you want to direct, just get your friends together and start making stuff. And I think that's the most important thing you can do right now.
Wow. And you know what, Anthony? I think you're right because, you know, anybody that has an iPhone, you have a decent camera. And the world is your stage. So why not? I mean, you can shoot anything at any time. So I definitely believe that.
Absolutely. And that, like, back in the day, it's like we didn't have those options.
So true.
Now it's like you have no excuse if you want to get into the industry.
Mm-hmm. You're definitely right. And I have one more question for you, Anthony, if you don't mind. I know you're a busy man, but
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now, I asked this question to Ryan, so I'm gonna catch you off guard also, just to see what you would say. I'm an '80s baby, So I was born in 1980. Now, far as it
Me
goes
too,
for
man.
that,
Me too.
oh, good. That's what I wanted to hear. Now, I want you to pick one show and one movie. It could be from the 80s or the 90s that you love to watch. It's got to be a show and a movie. What would be your all-time favorite show and your all-time favorite movie?
From the 80s?
80s or 90s.
My
Either
all-time
way.
favorite. My all-time favorite show from the 80s. Oof.
It could be the 90s too, Anthony. It don't have to be just the 80s.
Yeah. I gotta say, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a big Baywatch fan.
Okay. Oh.
Love me some Baywatch growing up.
Ha, Pamela.
Oh yeah. So, and then movie-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Movie-wise in the 80s. It's so tough. I mean, there's so many good ones.
That's true.
Like,
Give me. Well,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Huge Monster Squad fan.
oh, wow.
Well, I was obsessed with Monster Squad as a kid.
Okay. All right.
I love Monster Squad.
All right. Now, Anthony, there's a little twist to this question. So, if you could choose one actor and one actress, it doesn't matter from what era, it doesn't matter, and you had to remake Baywatch and your favorite movie, Monster Squad, if you had to remake both of those yourself, what one actor and actress would you put into these movies, that movie and the television show?
Ooh. Interesting.
Ha.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, George Clooney up in there.
Ooh.
I think he'd make a good Hasselhoff. I mean, The Rock's cool and all, but what if George Clooney was Mitch?
Okay.
And then, let's see. So this is a tough one.
I had to catch you off guard. I had to.
Yeah, man, I have to go. Maybe I'll see a little Mila Kunis.
Ooh, okay.
As well. So, then maybe we do a little. And then Monster Squad. Okay, so let's get the Stranger Things kids. Let's get them over in Monster Squad, yeah.
Nice. Now I hope all of them are listening to this show right now, because I think Anthony need to remake it. Even though Dwayne Johnson is remaking Baywatch right now, we're gonna let that movie go on for a few years, and I think Anthony needs to come back around and do Baywatch 2. And let's throw George Clooney up in there.
We just remake the TV show.
There you go.
They're making a movie though, but let's bring the TV show back.
Hey, I hope the right people are listening right now. I think you all need to get in contact with Anthony, and let's get this done. Definitely.
Right?
Yes. But you better watch out, Anthony, because David Hasselhoff might try to sneak back on set. So you better watch out. So, just to warn you ahead of time.
He's welcome.
All right. Well, Anthony, thank you very much for coming on the show. I really enjoyed you. Everyone, make sure you go check out Dust Storm. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you find them on Instagram, find them on Twitter. Look for Dust Storm on Instagram and Twitter. And Anthony, thank you. I think everybody learned a lot today, and we definitely enjoyed the show. And I would love to have you back up on in the future.
Really, man, I really appreciate it, and good luck with everything you're doing, and we'll be listening.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, everybody. Until next time on the Bit Scoop with Coop.
You know what time it is? Time to hang out with Mr. Coop.